Hello there, I'm Otto Othman and you're tuned in to 7Edition. The headlines. Over 55,000 traffic offenders under Awas blacklisted. Genetically modified mosquitoes to be released to combat dengue. And we begin with this story. A man believed to be high on drugs was shot twice in the stomach by police officers after he ran amok outside a bank in Klang, Selangor today. Police said shots were fired in self-defense after the 41-year-old man chased a cop with a knife when he was unable to withdraw money from the bank.
South Klang Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Shamsul Amar Ramli said a police team was dispatched to the scene at around 2 p.m. where the suspect lost his cool. Upon their arrival at the bank in Bukit Tinggi, one of the cops tried to defuse the situation. This went on for 20 minutes before the suspect became aggressive and started chasing the policeman with a knife. Shamsul Amar said a total of 4 shots were discharged, but only 2 hit the man's body. None of the policemen was injured in the incident, while the man was sent to hospital for treatment. Checks on the suspect led to the seizure of a 7-inch switchblade and a packet believed to contain drugs. The case is being investigated under the Penal Code for attempted murder.
Elsewhere, a traffic policeman on duty miraculously sustained only light injuries after a car rammed into him on Jalan Raja Laut, Kuala Lumpur this morning. Footage of the incident, which has since gone viral, shows the officer being flung into the air in the middle of the busy intersection, and then the driver and other motorists rushing over to him to help. The driver, a 25-year-old college student, has been detained and will be charged tomorrow over the incident. Meanwhile, the 22-year-old policeman has been taken for treatment at the Kuala Lumpur hospital. The case is being investigated under the Road Transport Act for reckless driving. Some 74,000 yaba pills or pil kuda worth 1.4 million ringgit were seized after police in Kelantan crippled a drug smuggling syndicate yesterday. 7 people were arrested, including a housewife in Pasir Mas and Kota Baru, after a Bukit Aman NCID team nabbed a man outside a school in Kampung Kubang Badak at around 3:15 p.m.
Semasa tu, lelaki yang ada atas motosikal tu cuba melarikan diri dan di situlah berlaku sedikit pergelutan semasa proses tangkapan dibuat. Tim serbuan tadi telah menjumpai 1 beg sandam berwarna merah. Jadi hasil pemeriksaan dalam beg ni terdapat 2 bungkusan berbalut pita kekuningan. Inilah macam kuning-kuning macam itulah. Mengandungi pil kemerahan dan juga kehijauan, yang mana pihak kami syaki ianya dadah jenis pil WY.
Initial investigations showed the drugs were smuggled in from a neighboring country. All the suspects were remanded for 7 days to assist the probe. Meanwhile, in Penang, a raid on illegal drug laboratories saw the seizure of almost 1 million ringgit worth of drugs and fake herbal tea, as well as the arrest of 2 suspects who are in remand until April 4th. According to Penang Police Chief Dato' T. Narena Sagaran, initial investigations revealed that the fake herbal tea was being sold online at 428 ringgit per box. During the raid in Simpang Empat, Seberang Perai, a total of 1,760 boxes of fake herbal tea worth around 753,000 ringgit were seized, along with 383 grams of heroin base, 6.17 kilograms of heroin, and 25 kilograms of caffeine worth some 167,100 ringgit. The tea will be sent to the chemistry department to ascertain its authenticity and to determine whether it also contains any illegal substances. Police also sealed a bank account with cash totaling over 442,000 ringgit belonging to the syndicate members. The Sentul Narcotics Crime Investigation Department Police foiled a drug dealing syndicate run by two women, a local in her 40s and an Indonesian aged 30. A variety of drugs worth 142,460 ringgit were seized in a raid on March 28th. And a probe is underway to determine whether the suspects were also dealing and distributing drugs at nearby schools. The raid at the condominium in Kapong found ketamine, ecstasy pills, packets of cannabis, MDMA and Aramin pills. The women, who also tested positive for drugs, were believed to be getting supplies from outside parties, with police still trying to track down their source. They are in remand for 6 days until tomorrow to assist in investigations under the Dangerous Drugs Act for drug trafficking. A businessman with the title Dato' Seri will be charged at the Shah Alam Sessions Court tomorrow in relation to the 6.3 billion ringgit Penang undersea tunnel project. It is learned that the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, has received the green light from the Attorney General's chambers to prosecute the man. The 38-year-old businessman would be charged with allegedly accepting 19 million ringgit as an inducement to cover up investigations into the mega tunnel project. He will face 3 charges under Section 420 of the Penal Code. It is learned that the man received the payment over 3 stages within 2 months in 2017 and was arrested by the MACC in February last year for accepting the money from the project's main contractor, after he claimed to be able to resolve an MACC investigation into the company. The Political Secretary to Agriculture and Agro-Based Industries Minister, Dato' Salahuddin Ayub, has been remanded for 4 days to assist an investigation into the claims that he accepted an Omega watch worth 28,000 ringgit. The remand order, which starts today, was issued by Magistrate Ahmad Ashraf Muhammad Kamal following an application by the MACC. Dato' Salahuddin, in a statement yesterday, said he had been informed of the arrest and stressed that he will not interfere in the MACC's probe into his political secretary, as he holds fast to the principle of rule of law. The 47-year-old man was arrested at approximately 5 p.m. yesterday after providing his statement at the MACC headquarters in Putrajaya. The suspect is investigated according to Section 16 of the MACC Act, which criminalizes the acceptance of gratification. Upon conviction, it is punishable under Section 24 of the same Act, which provides for up to 20 years imprisonment and a fine of no less than 5 times the value of the gratification. He was alleged to have received the watch as an inducement to help a company obtain development projects from a ministry. A total of 55,202 traffic summonses involving the Automated Awareness Safety System, AWAS, have been referred to the courts. Of that figure, Transport Minister Anthony Nook said 55,133 traffic offenders have been blacklisted for failing to appear at the hearings.
Untuk makluman yang berhormat juga, setakat bulan Februari 2019, 55,202 kes notis saman telah dirujuk ke mahkamah dan sebanyak 55,133 kes telah disenarai hitam kerana kegagalan OKS untuk hadir di mahkamah bagi menjawab pertuduhan ke atasnya berhubung notis saman awas.
Lok said those who were blacklisted will be barred from conducting any transactions with the Road Transport Department until the cases were resolved. Each notice carries a compound worth 300 ringgit and no discounts will be offered. The government has issued 107,146 traffic summonses for speeding via AWAS cameras since taking over the project from September 1st, 2018 to end of January this year. Moving on, civil servants should possess 4 good values of the government's machinery entrusted to administer the country well and in transparent manner. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the 4 values, diligence, trustworthiness, discipline and responsible, are the core principles that civil servants should have to build a successful country that is respected worldwide. Addressing the staff of the Prime Minister's department at its monthly assembly in Putrajaya this morning, the Premier called on civil servants to carry out their responsibilities and serve the nation according to the Quran.
Inilah yang perlu kita ingat. Ada bangsa yang berjaya, ada bangsa yang gagal. Dan kalau kita perhatikan secara sambil lalu pun, kita akan dapati bangsa yang berjaya itu mempunyai sifat-sifat tertentu. Dan bangsa yang gagal mempunyai sifat-sifat yang berlainan. Di antaranya ialah apabila kita bekerja dengan cukup rajin, cukup ikhlas, cukup beramanah. Kalau itu adalah pegangan dan amalan kita, kita akan berjaya. Sebaliknya, apabila kita diberi tanggungjawab, kita abaikan tanggungjawab itu, tidak bekerja kuat, terlibat dengan rasuah dan sebagainya, maka negara itu tidak mungkin berjaya.
Tun Dr. Mahathir also urged the civil servants to fully understand the lyrics in the Malaysia Bersih song, which was sung for the first time at the Assembly, which focuses on the country's development.
Kerana hanya kalau kita berusaha saja, barulah kita akan dapat mencapai apa yang disebut di dalam lagu yang kita nyanyi dan juga amanah doa yang kita baca tadi, yang kita aminkan. Tetapi setakat amin saja, saya ingat tak mencukupi.
Tun Dr. Mahathir previously said that the song will be made compulsory at all official government programs aimed at inculcating good values within civil servants so that they are free from corrupt practices. The government will launch an operation aimed at boosting dengue control in the country in July this year. The operation involves the release of mosquitoes infected with the Wolbachia bacteria in 10 localities. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail said the move follows the success of the Pioneer program in 5 localities conducted since 2017. At the time, nearly 4 million Wolbachia-infected Aedes mosquitoes were released.
Nyamuk Wolbachia ini adalah satu inovasi, innovation ya, dalam menangani peningkatan kes dengue di mana bakteria Wolbachia ini disuntik di dalam telur nyamuk. Aedes aegypti, bukan all the other telur nyamuk, but telur nyamuk Aedes aegypti. Ya. Nyamuk Wolbachia ini akan merencatkan pertumbuhan virus dengue di dalam nyamuk dan seterusnya menghalang penyebaran virus dengue.
She said the government is targeting between 60 to 70% reduction of dengue cases in the locality where the Wolbachia-infected mosquitoes have been released to reduce the mortality rate for dengue in the affected area. The use of artificial intelligence will also be used to forecast the spread of dengue through a number of variables, such as wind speed, humidity, and rain distribution. According to the Health Ministry, a total of 36,285 dengue cases were reported from January to March this year, compared with 14,734 cases from the same period in 2018. For dengue fatalities, 59 deaths were reported nationwide from January to March this year, compared to 32 deaths in the same period in 2018, which is a rise of 84.4% or 27 more deaths. Coming up, May's Brexit alternatives rejected yet again. Details next. We're back with the Dewan Rakyat sitting. The Communications and Multimedia Ministry is confident that the complete migration from analog television broadcast to digital broadcast can be carried out by the third quarter of this year. Its Minister Gobind Singh Dio said the migration process will start this month throughout the country. Members of Parliament were also told that the ministry hoped that the analog shutdown process will be completed by June. He added as of March 30th, 2 million MyTV decoders have also been distributed nationwide.
Lebih kurang 900 model IDTV telah pun Tuan Dipertua pada masa ini berada di pasaran. Manakala rundingan di antara MyTV dan Telekom Malaysia berhubung isu-isu komersial di antara pihak MyTV Broadcasting Sdn Bhd dan Telekom Malaysia telah pun diselesaikan yang berhormat pada 30 hari bulan November tahun yang lalu. Setakat 30 hari bulan Mac 2019, Tuan Dipertua MyTV telah selesai mengagihkan sejumlah 2 juta dekoder yang diperuntukkan oleh MyTV merangkumi sebanyak 1,651,333 dekoder DTT dan 24,482 ataupun 7.02% set dekoder DTH telah diagihkan kepada isi rumah B40 yang berkelayakan. Terima kasih.
He also said the national broadcast digitalization being implemented by MyTV was proceeding smoothly, with digital television terrestrial DTT coverage now up to 98% of populated areas. MyTV was also providing direct-to-home DTH broadcast via satellite to cover blind spots in the country. Now, Housing and Local Government Minister Zuraida Kamarudin also told MPs that the government is targeting one incinerator or waste-to-energy WTE plant in each state within 2 years. She said her ministry is currently evaluating existing sanitary landfills as suitable sites to develop the WTE plants, which will allow the production of renewable energy through the disposal of solid waste in the country.
So dalam sistem mengendalikan sistem waste to energy ini, ianya insya-Allah akan lebih bersih, lebih produktif dan juga lebih menjimatkan. So dengan ini, dengan adanya sistem WT ininya, ia juga mampu untuk kita mengendalikan circular economy, yang mana KPKT akan memandang sampah itu adalah sebagai satu aset kepada KPKT untuk menjadikan dia income, menjana pendapatan kepada kerajaan dan negara.
She added that the ministry is also in talks with state governments on the suitable locations for the parks. Zuraida also said that each state will be given directions on the number of WTEs needed, with larger states probably requiring more than one. Now let's hop on to our daily segment, Clickbait, where we take a look at what's trending and making rounds in the cyber world today. Now, Monday was April Fool's Day, aka the day on which most companies come out in full force to take us by storm with bad jokes. Now, some can be over-rused and unremarkable, though occasionally others might even merit a chuckle. Now let's see some of the pranks pulled off yesterday by some Malaysian and Singaporean brands. Since coconut milk is an essential ingredient in laksa, Nutrisoy's laksa-flavored soy milk was unconvincing. Hopefully, the prank drink would taste better than it sounds. Durian is famous for its distinctive taste, powerful aroma, and custardy texture. Golden Village's so-called new menu was meant to satisfy many durian lovers' taste buds. They introduced a new durian popcorn shake with the limited edition of Oh So Fresh drink. And oh, how it got a lot of people's attention before they found out it was fake advertising. Popular fast food chain KFC introduced a line of microwavable instant chicken, especially for those who are too lazy to head out for food. Well, bad news for those people, as it's definitely a ruse. Loyal customers of Zalora are used to receiving publicity emails from them, but the April 1st memo sent to their inboxes had them clicking on it. The subject of the email was, "It's official, Zalora is shutting down." But no fret, today you can see the website still up and running. Over in London, Big Ben decided to announce going digital. The BBC's overseas service said the iconic clock tower was getting an update. However, the joke did not work well, as it kind of seems pretty impossible. Now updated as of 7 p.m, here are the top trending topics and searches on the internet today. When we return, heroes fall in China's massive forest blaze. Don't touch that dial. Now, the world's latest fallen heroes, 30 firefighters, perished in a massive forest fire while they were battling to get it under control. Their bodies were found a few hours after they were declared missing on Sunday. Now, over 3,000 fire crews had been battling the huge blaze in a remote area in the mountains of Sichuan province since Saturday. A change in wind direction caused a huge fireball, trapping 30 victims up until contact with them was lost. All were confirmed dead on Monday and their bodies were retrieved from the mountain. In the meantime, more than 9,000 people were evacuated from their homes due to that blaze. China's National Meteorological Center has warned warmer temperatures and lower precipitation compared with previous years, raising the risk of forest fires. I'm Otto Othman. Thanks for tuning in and good night.